What's up, family? Welcome to mini-bytes session 38. My name is Erin McCluskey. I'm a mindset and performance coach. If you want to learn more about my work or reach out to me directly with any questions about any of the content shared on any of these mini-bytes sessions, you can go to www.erinjewellcoaching.com. That's www.erinjewellcoaching.com. So today, session 38's theme is denial. Denial is not just a river. I bet you haven't heard that one before. So we're going to talk a little bit about what can happen. Why is denial a thing? Why is denial something that takes place for us? How is it that we have all, at some point or another in our lives, found ourselves justifying or supporting perhaps a behavior, perhaps another individual, perhaps a set of circumstances? How is it that we on occasion find ourselves denying the truth or the reality of a particular situation or set of circumstances? So in this case, in this session today, I'm really going to need to pull from some personal experience in a way that I haven't done before, and it's a natural part of the evolution of these mini-bytes sessions as we go on this journey together. My intention is to share parts of my story with you, and today I'm going to talk about addiction, and I'm going to talk about how I at one point in time was in denial that I was abusing certain substances in order to feel good. At the time, I thought that certain substances were assisting me in areas of support, alleviating depression and anxiety, and this went on for years and years and years. And for the longest time, I was in denial that, in fact, I had a problem. And I was so good at being in denial about the fact that I had a problem with alcohol and drugs that pretty much everyone in my world and in my environment also agreed that I did not have a problem. I had a successful career. Those of you who have been along this journey with me for some time know that I had a very long and successful career in pharmaceutical sales, in medical device sales, as well as business leadership. And all throughout that time, I was dealing with issues with addiction, and I didn't even know it. I was in denial about it. And so the question becomes, why did I deny that I had a problem with addiction and with substances like alcohol and other drugs? Well, I think part of it was really because I thought it was helping me. And another part of it was I thought I was doing well. I was justifying the abuse of certain substances like alcohol because I, quote unquote, was living a successful life. I had a good job. I had a good career. I was performing in a way that seemed agreeable to others, both those close to me and acquaintances and colleagues. And so I was sort of getting the job done, if that makes sense. And so therefore, I really didn't think I had a problem, and I can't say that many people around me did either. And aside from the occasional excessive night of drinking, which would take place certainly throughout my career in sales, where I did a lot of client entertaining, I generally seemed to keep things, quote unquote, under control. But really what was happening was I was in denial that I was actually suffering, and that there was really, it was an attack against me and an attempt to take everything from me. So if you are familiar with the addiction community, we talk about things like addiction being a disease. And if you're not in the recovery community, it might be kind of hard to understand this. It might be something that doesn't make a lot of sense. And I get that, because that's exactly how I felt until I made the choice to abstain from all substances like alcohol and drugs. But what the disease does is the disease wants to kill you. the disease doesn't want to just disturb you or disrupt things in your life. The disease wants to kill you. And I didn't see this. I was in denial about it because, like I said, I mean, I was, you know, life was good. I had a good job. I was, you know, physically active. I would run a certain number of running races throughout the year. I was checking all these boxes. And so I was justifying certain behaviors because everything on the outside looked good and that was satisfactory. So what ended up happening over a period of time is I started getting sick a lot more. And it wasn't just physically sick, it was mentally sick as well. I started actually having more depressive symptoms, and I started having more anxiety. And what I didn't realize at the time was that those substances like alcohol and drugs were actually making my depression and anxiety worse. And so it was about a year ago, just under a year ago, that I made a choice and I made a decision to allow these substances to fall away. And I decided to begin working a program of recovery that's a pretty structured program, that's a daily practice for me. And what this has allowed me to do is it's allowed me to get really honest about a lot of other areas of my life that I was previously in denial about, and that quite honestly, those substances like alcohol and drugs were really masking. So today's topic of denial was inspired primarily because I am currently observing someone I care for deeply in my life go through a state of severe denial that's very dangerous. And I continue to pray, as I pray for everyone, myself included, that we allow ourselves to get honest with each other, that we recognize there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to feel guilty about. Anything that we've done or thought or acted upon, there are other individuals out there who have done or thought or acted upon the very same things. We are here to support each other, and just want to wrap it up and say, I love you all. Thank you for listening. Until the next time.